Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, of course, exclusively on there forever. We're going to talk about how the New Orleans Pelicans ended up losing to the San Antonio Spurs 135-132. The Pelicans are 3-22. Oh, that's terrible. And 2-12 at home, and they were home tonight. The Spurs 16-7, one game below 500, and they also got an above 500 record on the road. They're 7-5. The Spurs won the first quarter by 10, 35-25, and they also won the second quarter by 10, 42-32. But the Pelicans fought and got back in it because they won the third quarter 45-23. But the Spurs won the fourth quarter 35-30 to win by 3 points. Sadiq Bey had a good chance of hitting a shot that could have forced overtime, but it didn't go down. Dylan Harper made a tough layups, and De'Aaron Fox made a tough midi. And then Harrison Barnes, and we're going to talk about the Spurs first. 35 minutes, 24 points. That was game high for the San Antonio Spurs. He also was 9-15 from the field and went 4-7 from three. He has really been stepping it up for the Spurs when they need him, and he's a good reason why they've been winning a lot this season. He also was 2-2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a -17 in plus minus. Big Net was out there and he played 26 minutes. He had 6 points. He was 3-7 from the field. He had 9 boards, which actually was the most on the team tonight. He also had 1 assist and a turnover. 5 of those rebounds was offensive, and he also did have 5 personal fouls, and he was a -10 in plus minus. De'Aaron Fox played 30 minutes. He only had 14 points, but he went 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And he also did have 4 turnovers. But he did have 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and a steal, and he was a -4 in plus minus. Devin Vassell, 27 minutes. He ended up having 5 points. He was 1 of 5 from the field and 1 of 4 from three. Basically took all the threes tonight. He also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists with no turnovers, and 2 personal fouls, and was a -9 in plus minus. He turned down a lot of shots. In this one, and the ones he did take was decent, but he didn't make them anyway. Stephon Castle, he ended up playing 23 minutes, had 18 points. He was 5 of 15 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, offensive rebounds, and 4 personal fouls, and was a -2 in plus minus. You have to like the fact that he was trying to break down the defense and get to his comfort spots. Didn't really work as well because he wasn't really knocking them down, but at least he was aggressive looking for a shot and trying to find ways to get his teammates good looks, even though it cost him 3 turnovers. Kelly Olynyk was helpful with the 2 of 4 from three shooting, but he also went 4 of 7 from the field and made 2 2-pointers. He finished with 11 points because he also went 1 of 2 from the free throw line in 15 minutes, but he only had 2 rebounds and an assist. He also had 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, and only had 1 personal foul, and was a +16 and plus minus. He made shots at the right time and when they needed it. The Pelicans was breathing down their neck, but they still found a way to win. Keldon Johnson, 17 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 1 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +11 in plus minus. I didn't really have a problem. Well, anything that he did in this one, if anything, this is a strong game from him. Really efficient scoring, really attacking the basket, and doing a good job on the boards. And he normally does that. And I'm happy that he was able to have a good game and was really efficient in this game. But you can say Julian Champagnie had a good one because he played 29 minutes, the most off the bench. He had the 17 points off the bench. It was 5 of 9 from the field, but it was mainly going 5 of 9 from three since that was only field goal attempts. He also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, having a good shooting performance. And this one, he also had 6 rebounds, which was tied for the most off the bench with Keldon Johnson. And he also had 3 assists and no turnovers too, and 2 steals. 1 personal foul, was a +13 and plus minus. Jeremy Shohan, 4 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, a +1 and plus minus. Carter Bryant, 8 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 rebound and a plus 13 and plus minus. And then Dylan Harper was getting to that basket at will. And you have to love the fact that he knows what he's out there to do, either score or make the right play. Either way, he's doing it because he's hard to guard and hard to stay in front of, and he's real physical. But he did blow a layup here or there. Also had 26 minutes played. He finished with the most points off the bench with 22, and shot 10 of 16 from the field, and 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He ended up having 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, and was a plus 3 in plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 49 of 99, 49% from the field, 17 of 36, 47% from 3, 20 of 25, 80% from the free throw line, 44 rebounds, 29 assists, 13 turnovers, 5 steals, and ended up having 19 personal fouls as a team and 13 offensive rebounds. The Pelicans, they was really coming for it and had a lot of success and did a lot of things right in this game. I mean, if you lose by 3 points, that means you have played a hell of a game. And they did, but it wasn't enough. Herbert Jones got some steals. Ford was able to pick guys off and pick the package to the lane and get to the basket, get out in transition and have some fun. He also was able to finish in the half court and get some and ones. He ended up playing 26 minutes at 17 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, 4 steals, and a block. 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 14 and plus minus. Trey Murphy, the third, 38 minutes, 32 points, 13 of 21 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 personal foul, and a plus 12 and plus minus. Got a nice alley-oop dunk. I like the fact that he's attacking the basket and not just settling for bombing threes and still trying to find a way to find his teammates in the process of scoring as much points as the team need him to. But he didn't really have the most points because Derek Queen, the rookie, had an eruption tonight. 33 minutes. We're just going at the paint over and over again. All types of soft finesse touches in the paint. And he did a good job of stretching the floor from time to time, too, and just driving the ways that he wanted to and getting to his right hand and just finishing with finesse. It was nice. 33 points, 11 to 15 from the field, 0 1 from 3, 11 to 13 from the free throw line. He had a triple double, too, 10 rebounds and 10 assists. When the ball is constantly in your hands and they asking you to make some decisions to score or pass, things are going to open up. Things are going to happen. You just have to be able to read it and react to it the right way and try to make the defense pick what they want to give up. Sometimes it might be you scoring. Sometimes it might be your teammates. But the fact that he was able to get the assist and score from the field efficiently and score very, very well from the free throw line, showing you that he has star potential like we thought he did when he was in high school and college too. 4 blocks, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 14 and plus minus. Sadiq Bey, 36 minutes, 17 points, 7 of 11 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a plus 19 in plus minus. The only person to not get in the game and have double figures from the starting lineup was Jeremiah Fears. He played 21 minutes. He only had 5 points, was 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, and 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, and 4 personal fouls, and was a plus 1 and plus minus. This was a bad one from him. It just wasn't his night, and we know how everything went tonight for him. But other than that, hopefully he can get ready for another one and try to have a better game. Carlo didn't get the opportunities that he normally does in this game and throughout the season. He only played 7 minutes, had 4 points, was 2 of 2 from the field, 2 assists, 1 personal foul, and a minus 15 and plus minus for him. Didn't have a bad game. It just they didn't need him as much in this one. Emisi, they didn't need him as much in this one either. He only played 8 minutes. He only had 2 points, which was a finish around the rim, and the assist and the 2 personal fouls. And he finished as a minus 2 and plus minus. And then Jose Alvarado played 31 minutes. He had 10 points, was 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. He had 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and a block, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 8 and plus minus. He ended up having the only guy that ended up getting double figures in points off the bench, but he did also play the most minutes with those 31. But he is really good at shooting that three and getting to the basket. And he is starting to become a real pesky defender. And that's something that he has been, but he's getting better at it because, you can get in a whole lot more foul trouble than he did in this game. But a lot of it does have to do with taking those gambles or risks to make those things happen. And, it's better than falling out. Micah Peavy, 13 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 personal foul, and a minus 20 in plus minus. That's how it goes. Sometimes you get the good looks and you got it going, and sometimes it just doesn't happen for you. That's how it went for Peavy in this one. And Bryce McGowan's, he's better when he's in the paint than he is at the 3-point line. But he played 24 minutes. He had 8 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 personal fouls, and he finished as a minus 19 in plus minus. Jordan Hawkins, 4 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field, 1 turnover, a minus 11 in plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 51 of 88, 58% from the field, 7 of 26, 27% from 3, 23 of 26, 88% from the free throw line. They shot one more free throw and made it at a better percentage from the free throw line compared to the Mavericks. They also shot worse from 3, and the Spurs also shot 10 more threes than the Pelicans. And then 51 of 88 was 11 less field goal attempts shot by the Pelicans compared to the Spurs, but they ended up making that a better percentage too. And then they also had 11 less rebounds than the Spurs, but they did have more assists, 35 to 29 compared to the Spurs. They also had less turnovers, 9 to 13 compared to the Spurs, and they also had 8 steals, 3 more than the Spurs because they had 5, and they had 7 blocks compared to the 0 that the Spurs had, and then 23 personal fouls for the Pelicans compared to the 19 of the Spurs, and they only had 4 offensive rebounds while the Spurs had 13, but they did have 29 defensive rebounds while the Spurs had 31. The Spurs, they figured it out. They know how to play basketball, man. They know how to get the shots they want. They know how to hunt for the shots that they think they can get. And they just looking good and tough to defend. They have so many ball handlers, so many guys that can break down the defense, some guys that can hit some shots from the perimeter from time to time, and even from 3, and they know how to get to the free throw line. They have a lot of good things going for them. They have a lot of guys that can do things on and off the ball, and that's very valuable in the modern NBA. And they don't even have Victor, and they still finding ways to eke out or get wins. That builds character, that builds class, that builds confidence, and that builds, good health when it comes to the mentality of the players on the roster. So if you're a Spurs fan, you have to be happy with what you're seeing, because these last couple years, they wasn't winning games like this. These was the games that they was losing. These was the games that they was coming up short in or getting blown out in. And that's just not happening with or without Victor Wembanyama. So if anything, you should be happy and proud and look at this team as a team that can be very special in the future as they continue to develop and continue to learn who they are, and what they're continually trying to do out there with their new head coach and with the personnel that might change a little bit in the future, because we know all rosters change over time. And hopefully Victor can continue to develop and continue to be a dominant player on both ends of the court and help lead this team to a championship, which is their goal, even if it takes a couple years to get to it. And the Pelicans, they're trying to do the same thing. They clean the house, and they're trying to find guys that they like, trying to find guys they can build around, trying to find guys that can do things that's really good and big, and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with Zion. Of course, he didn't play tonight, but this was one of them games where Derek Queen showed you why he's a good player. This is one of them games where a lot of the young players show that they can really play at a high level. They just need more consistency, when it comes to when it comes to playing time, and just putting in the work before and after the games to be good and be great at this game. And they're showing you that they're changing, they're evolving, they're growing, and they're putting on good displays lately, but it still hasn't really came in wins. They playing good individual basketball sometimes, but they also play kind of stat patty type of basketball too. But you have to do that. I mean, if things open up and things happen, You have to try to make the play and the best decision for the team, but it can also look like you could have did this. You kind of could have went about it a different way. You probably could have attacked in a different way. But as long as you're scoring and as long as you're in the game, you're doing a lot of things right. Like I said, they just got to figure out some more things roster wise. They got to figure out their coaching situation, and hopefully that put them in a position to be a backup playoff team in the future, and we can see them try to win a championship in their franchise. If not, then we'll see what they do with what they have too in the future. They have a lot of young talent, so we'll have to see how these guys mesh and gel together and see what they really can become and what they really be about. And that can take a while to figure out, but none of this stuff is guaranteed. It's just something that you want to see and you hope to see, and we just have to see what they're going to be about and what they're going to do when they get the opportunities and the chances. And other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars, and also do mock draft and draft coverage too. And on top of that, I also have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to upload videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to look forward to and something to watch when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Other than that, thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing the love, the respect, the consistency, the loyalty, and on top of that, the appreciation for the content that I make, and continue to try to make for y'all to have something to watch and enjoy when it comes to the game of basketball that we both love and we all love and enjoy watching and talking about and continuing to contribute to keep it positive and happy place for us all. And YouTube give us that, the NBA give us that, any basketball league, even if it's younger or older, gives us that, and it's some good joy to have. And I can't wait to watch some more games tomorrow and give y'all some more analysis if it's meant to be. So other than that, y'all stay blessed up, y'all stay good, peace, and I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow with more analysis.